The future depends on what we do today. It sounds simple, doesn't it? Just a few words. But like everything Gandhi said, it carries a deep and powerful truth. Gandhi wasn't just talking about politics or independence movements. He was talking about life itself, about the chain that connects every action, every thought, and every choice we make today to the world we'll live in tomorrow. Think about it for a second. Every invention, every discovery, every cultural shift we see now began as someone's decision to do something today. The smartphone in your hand, the city you live in, even the laws that protect you, all of them are the results of someone's today. When Gandhi said these words, India was still fighting for its independence from British rule. People were tired, scared, and uncertain. But Gandhi's message wasn't just about hope, it was about responsibility. He was telling people that the future they dreamed of wouldn't arrive by magic. It would come only through their actions in the present moment. In a way, it's the same for all of us. We all have dreams, personal dreams, professional dreams, dreams for our families or our countries. But too often we wait for the right time. We tell ourselves, I'll start next week, or maybe when I have more money, or more energy, or more confidence. But Gandhi reminds us that the only moment that truly matters, the only one that can shape the future, is the one happening right now. The future isn't waiting for us somewhere far away. We are building it, brick by brick, with every choice we make today. What we eat, how we treat people, what we focus our energy on, and even what we choose to ignore. To understand why Gandhi said those words, it helps to look at the kind of life he lived. Mahatma Gandhi was not born a saint or a symbol. He was an ordinary man, shy, soft-spoken, and uncertain of himself. When he studied law in London and then moved to South Africa, he faced humiliation and racism. He was thrown off a train just because of the color of his skin. That moment changed him. It could have made him bitter. It could have made him give up. But instead, Gandhi turned that humiliation into purpose. He decided that he would spend his life fighting injustice, not through violence, but through truth and peace. He called this principle satyagraha, the force of truth. It was based on the idea that the most powerful weapon in the world isn't a gun or an army, it's moral courage. Gandhi believed that every small act of truth, honesty, or compassion has a ripple effect. Just like a single drop of water creates waves across a lake, one good deed can influence thousands. When he said, "The future depends on what we do today," he wasn't just making a motivational quote, he was living it. He woke up every day asking, what can I do right now to make the world more just, more kind, more free? And the crazy part, his small, peaceful actions inspired millions. Without using weapons or threats, he led an entire nation to freedom. So, when we think our own actions are too small to matter, when we say, I'm just one person, what can I really do? Gandhi's life stands as proof that one person can change the direction of history. We tend to think the future is something massive, something beyond our control, like a storm on the horizon. But Gandhi flipped that idea upside down. He said the future isn't waiting out there. It's growing here, right now, inside the things we choose to do. Every day we make hundreds of tiny choices. What to say, what to buy, what to post online, how to react to someone else's mistake. Each of those choices plants a seed. Some grow into kindness, some grow into resentment, some grow into creativity, and others into destruction. It's like a garden. The future is that garden, and today we're the gardeners. If we plant seeds of anger, the future will grow anger. If we plant seeds of compassion, the future will grow peace. Gandhi believed that intention is everything. You don't need to do something huge to make a difference. You just need to do something, with awareness and sincerity. Think about how change happens in the world. A scientist dedicates years to studying climate change, and decades later, new laws are written. A teacher encourages a struggling student, and that student grows up to create something beautiful. A parent chooses patience instead of anger, and that choice shapes a child's entire outlook on life. That's the power of today. It's not about perfection. It's about presence. The actions we take right now, even the small ones, are threads that weave together the fabric of tomorrow. Let's look at history. Time and time again, the future has been shaped by moments that didn't seem important at first. When Rosa Parks refused to give up her bus seat in 1955, she wasn't trying to become a symbol of the civil rights movement. She was just tired. She was acting on what she believed was right, today. But that one act sparked a revolution. When Martin Luther King Jr. decided to march peacefully instead of fighting back, he was following Gandhi's same principle. He believed that today's act of courage could reshape tomorrow's laws. When scientists started working on vaccines decades ago, they had no idea how many lives they'd save in the future. They just wanted to help. That day, that week, that moment. Even the things we enjoy every day, the internet, electricity, airplanes, came from people who were simply curious today. They didn't wait for the perfect time. They just acted. The truth is, the world is constantly being rewritten by people who refuse to postpone doing good. Every invention, every act of kindness, every movement that made humanity a little better began as someone deciding, "I'll do it now." Gandhi saw that truth in his own struggle. He didn't know if India would win independence in his lifetime. But he kept acting, day after day, because he believed that every effort, no matter how small, was a brick in the foundation of a better future. And history proved him right. Now, let's bring this idea closer to our own lives, here and now, in the 21st century. What does "the future depends on what we do today" really mean for us? It's easy to feel disconnected from such a big idea. After all, we're surrounded by technology, fast news, and constant distractions. We scroll, we like, we share. But often, we forget how powerful our daily choices actually are. Think about how you spend your day, the way you treat others, how you take care of your body, what kind of energy you put into your work, or your art, or your relationships. Those things aren't small. They're shaping your personal future, and in a way, the future of everyone around you. Maybe you're trying to build a career. Maybe you're working on your health. Maybe you're raising kids or trying to be a better version of yourself. Whatever it is, your actions today matter more than any distant plan. You don't have to change the world overnight. You just have to do one thing, today, that moves you, even slightly, toward the person or world you want to see. Gandhi's wisdom also reminds us of something else: accountability. When things go wrong, we often blame the system, the government, or the economy. But Gandhi believed that real change starts with individuals, with us. He once said, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." And "the future depends on what we do today" is really just another way of saying that. The two ideas fit together perfectly. If you want a future full of peace, act peacefully today. If you want a future full of love, be kind today. If you want a future full of opportunity, work hard and learn today. So here's the question. What kind of future do you want? A peaceful one? A creative one? A fair one? A happy one? Whatever your answer, it begins today. If you want a world where people care more, start by caring about someone right now. If you want a planet that's healthy, recycle something today, or walk instead of drive. If you want a future where people feel seen and valued, tell someone today that they matter. Gandhi didn't wait for governments to act. He didn't wait for perfect circumstances. He took responsibility for the future, every single day. And we can do the same. Maybe we'll never lead a movement or change a nation, but we can change our own little corner of the world. We can make the people around us feel hope instead of despair. We can create beauty instead of noise. And if enough of us do that, if enough of us act today, the future will take care of itself. That's the quiet magic in Gandhi's words. They're not just philosophy, they're a challenge to wake up, look around, and realize that today isn't just another 24 hours. It's a building block of eternity. So the next time you feel like waiting or doubting or saying, "It doesn't matter," remember Gandhi. Remember that the future depends on what you do today. Start small, stay consistent, be kind. Because someday, someone will look back at the world you helped create, and they'll thank you for the choices you made today.